Willie D Live.
What's up, family? After taking credit for bombing Venezuela and capturing their president, Donald Trump, your president, warned Colombian President Gustavo Petro that he will be next. Check it out.
Have you considered talking to the president of Colombia, who you call a drug leader?
No, I haven't really thought too much about him. He's been fairly hostile to the United States, and I haven't given him a lot of thought. He's going to have himself some big problems if he doesn't wise up. Colombia is producing a lot of drugs. They have cocaine factories that they make cocaine, as you know, and they sell it right into the United States. So he better wise up, or he'll be next. He'll be next too. And I hope he's listening. He's going to be next.
He's going to be next. Interesting. Trump also said that Gustavo Petro better watch his ass. This is a president, y'all, a sitting president talking like this. Like, absolutely no couth, no class whatsoever, no decorum. Talk like a regular street dude. Now, if that was a black president, let's say, I don't know, Barack Obama, they would be calling him ghetto. So I'm gonna call a strike, and a ball, a ball. This motherfucker, ghetto. I'm talking about ghetto to the millionth degree. And the rest of his cronies are also ghetto. And check out Marco Rubio in the background sucking up. Oh man, this dude is pathetic. The way he glazed Trump is pathetic. Check it out.
Mr. President, Colombian President Gustavo Petro, a couple weeks ago, he said he's got to watch his ass. And today he said he's not concerned about anything happening to him in the aftermath of this operation. So just what your message is
Well,
about
he
that.
has cocaine mills. He has factories where he makes cocaine. And yeah, I think I stick by my first statement. He's making cocaine. They're sending it into the United States. So he does have to watch his ass.
Mr. President, did you notify any members of Congress in advance?
So I thought that was a different clip. I pulled the wrong one. But in any event, I can just basically tell you what Marco Rubio was saying. He was basically praising Trump, saying, hey, you don't mess with this president. Don't mess around because, there'll be hell to pay. There'll be consequences. It's easy to talk tough when you got all the chips in your favor. It's so easy. It's so easy to be a bully when that's all you know. And you're dealing with somebody who can't challenge you. You're not dealing with a formidable opponent. It's almost like, when the United States go up against countries like Venezuela and Iran and Iraq, Afghanistan, Colombia, all these little small countries who don't have any military might. I'm talking about real, like power, like WMDs. They ain't got none of that. It's easy to do all that tough talking and making threats. It's akin to the 1991-92 Chicago Bulls playing against a little league team. What they call those teams? AA team. I'm talking about, but I'm talking about an AA team that's, 12 and under. It's easy. Yeah, fam. So I know the United States and a lot of the citizens, they're brainwashed and they're used to pushing people around and being bullied. But I'm telling you, this ain't gonna end like they think it's gonna end. Right now, Trump, fresh off of campaigning for the Nobel Peace Prize, decides that now, look, man, since they don't give it the Nobel Peace Prize, I might just go to war with everybody. I'm going to war with everybody. I really do believe that he's doing this out of spite. I think some of this is out of spite. Hey, well, and it lets you know also that He wasn't being authentic when he was campaigning. He never deserved it, as other people said, he never deserved the Nobel Peace Prize. I'm glad they didn't sink that low, because they looked like they were under intense pressure to give him something. To even nominate him was really a crime. And it lets me also know that the Nobel Peace Prize, even though he didn't get it, it lets me know that the committee has been compromised. That's right. I said, so now I'm questioning everything they do. Like, well, should have been questioning everything they do anyway, but they're under more scrutiny now. I'm really watching them with the side eye, because he should have never been nominated. This dude, from the time he stepped in office, his first term, has been nothing but a violence advocate. All he talks about is harming people. You go to his rallies, you never seen protesters being beat up and dragged out. You know, they might grab people and pull them out of the place or walk them out, but he advocated violence. And every time there's any unrest in the country, he's always advocating violence. Violence, violence, violence. And when that violence is perpetrated by members of his party, he makes excuses for them. Even when they kill, even when they run people over with their cars, he makes excuses for them. So he is by no means a peacemaker. So it was an insult. I'm gonna tell you something, fam. For the other people who was nominated, they should have withdrew their nomination. Like, you know what, man? I don't even want to be on this list. You mean to tell me I'm up against this dude right here? This dude? So while he's going around claiming that he ended 8 wars, he's now going around simultaneously starting wars. I suspect that if he bombs on Colombia or he bombs on Nigeria, he's going to stop all that talk about ending 8 wars. Because now he knows that, oh, I got to shift my message, because they're catching on to what's going on. Hell, I'm over here starting wars, and everybody know I'm starting wars. Let's switch gears for a moment and talk about drugs. America's favorite pastime. Everybody knows that America is the #1 consumer in the world for illicit street drugs. No other country has more druggies than the United States of America. America has so many drug addicts. They even make television shows about drug addicts. I mean, hit television shows. You know why? Because people can relate. Yeah. So, what is he doing to stop the drug traffickers in the United States of America? I submit to you, nothing. Because this is the same guy who pardoned Honduras' former president, who was facing 45 years for bringing in, get this fam, oh, you're gonna love this number, 400 tons of drugs, cocaine, into America. 400 tons. He pardoned him. Does this really sound like a president that hates drug dealers? Does this really sound like a president that wants to rid the United States of drugs? Come on, fam. Really, if you want to get real with it, if you want to rid the United States of drugs, one of the easiest things to do is shut down all the pharmaceutical companies, shut down the pharmacies. Yeah, shut those pharmacies down. Yeah, I bet he won't do that. I bet he won't do that. Yeah, shut those pharmacies down. Because they sell more drugs than anybody. And more people die off prescription drugs than any amount of people who die from illicit street drugs. And I mean combined. More people die every single year. More Americans die every single year from prescription drugs. Not street drugs, prescription drugs. So what is he doing about that? And here's another thing. You're going to remove somebody else's president. You're going to liberate people from a corrupt president who allows drugs to be shipped from his country. So who's going to save us? Who's going to save us from you, Trump? Who's going to save us from you? You allowing all of these companies to bring in guns that people are using to kill your citizens. Yeah. All of these guns, all of these drugs, all of this alcohol. What are you doing about that? What are you doing about that except cherry picking who you want to arrest and bring charges against and put in jail? Cherry picking. I don't know how they're going to do it, but at some point, this dude got to be stopped. I'm telling you, fam, I do not see, I don't even know how we going to make another 3 years of this. How we going to get there? 3 more years of this? I don't think we're going to make it, fam. It's sad to say, but I don't think we're going to make it. I think America is going to implode. Unfortunately, I do believe that a civil war is coming to America. Because the people who support him, they're so hell-bent on taking America back to a time where it was so lopsided that they could commit crimes in the open and nothing would be done about it. They could commit crimes against people that didn't look like them and nothing would be done about it. It was like the Wild Wild West. And when he goes, or if he's forced out, they might decide to rebel. If he has control of the military, that will be a problem trying to stop them in their tracks. So people are going to take up arms and it's going to be wild. It's going to be really wild. And I do believe at some point, members of the military I think a lot of these military members are going to catch their snap and decide to cross that line. Yeah. It's bad that if something has to change, somebody has to have some courage. And these people that we voted for actually are in the position to do something about it, but a lot of them are just cowards. I've been seeing a few judges as of late start to rule against him, but these are micro advances. Something major needs to be done. He just unilaterally started a war with a foreign country. He did not go to Congress to get permission. Marco Rubio said that, hey, when asked about it, he said, well, after we did it, we talked to Congress and told them what we did. This is one of those operations that we couldn't let them know what we was doing. What the hell is it in the Constitution for if you're not going to have checks and balances? You know, what are the words there for? Family, we're going to have to do more than pray this time. No more talk.